It's our first show. Everybody's going to give some of their big firsts in their life. And they're going to give the quick story or a fun story, whatever. Your first kiss. We'll start with Roxy.
Okay.
Roxy? My first kiss was with the same guy from the Jungle Room blowjob story.
Oh, cool.
Post blowjob, because everybody here knows that I gave a blowjob before I ever kissed somebody because I was scared to kiss them. I didn't want to be behind in that area, so I thought I'd be one of the first to give a blowjob of my age.
Yep.
So you
sound
just
jumped
logic.
ahead of
You
the
just wanted
class
to
there.
kiss another part of it.
Yes.
It's fine. Yeah.
But then Josh was like, that's not the question I asked. But then later on, I did end up kissing that boy. So
So it was much.
In the
How much?
night or
First of all, how
in
old were
life?
you when you first
I was
blew
13.
him? And then how much later did you kiss him?
it was either like the next day or something after that, I was like, I should kiss him.
Which one did you like better?
I think that I was way more confident about the blowjob one because the kissing one was so scary. He'd kissed so many girls.
Right. Well, because and also you have all the control when you're doing the blowjob,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
With the kissing,
And I had
it's
been
a
studying.
partnership.
I'd studied and practiced.
Yeah.
I told you guys with the kissing though, I got some bad advice from Teen Vogue or one of those
You stick your tongue, it was
Cosmo.
like-
Yeah.
No, you write your name in their mouth.
Oh, that's not good.
And that's not fucking good.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe it depends on the name.
You're trying to catch the tongue. Like, stop it. Ha, ha.
Yeah,
You should still use a little
right,
tongue,
Trina, what do you
but
got?
we can talk about that later. So my first kiss was during Titanic.
Oh.
And
romantic.
halfway through the movie, I actually got a little bored, and so I went over there and kissed him, and I had braces on, and
Nice.
like instead of him kissing me back,
Good music.
his tongue immediately went into my mouth,
Oh.
and he actually ended up bleeding from my braces.
Oh,
So there you go.
that's a good
Nice.
idea.
What did he do? Leave Titanic to clean the
No,
blood?
we just kept eating popcorn. And
How
it
did
was
you know
fine.
he was
Bloody
bleeding?
pup.
You could taste it?
No, because it hurt him, and he's like, "Oh, sorry." Like he's like, "Shit," and so it was just a little bit. It wasn't like actual.
Was
blood.
he your boyfriend?
It was like my first
Was this
sort
in
of
the
high school
States or was this in
boyfriend.
Mexico?
No, it was in high school, so it was Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, or I guess it would have been, yeah, like I was a freshman in high school.
Got it.
So
Does anybody else think it was like the first time you tasted blood, and that's what made
yeah,
you
and,
who you are today?
and now I make all the boys bleed.
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
No, it's just like she's a vampire and like sucked his own blood,
Get it?
kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause-
you make a yolk.
A yolk.
Apparently not a good one, but that's okay,
I
Rox.
think we all got it, but Roxy didn't, which isn't shocking, and
Yeah.
that's okay. You got
You're
it.
getting a lot of that here, guys. Stick with us.
Riley,
So
your
Mark,
first kiss?
what's yours first?
It was camp. It was Catalina, and I believe her name was Megan. I can't remember her last name. But she was my girlfriend at camp because I was there for 4 weeks. And what was awkward about it is that all the counselors were like, "She's waiting for you. She's back there. Go, go!" Because it's like this little area behind the
And then
cabins.
you got stabbed.
And yeah, and then Jason came out and
Sleepaway camp.
and it was like, "Go, go! You got to do this." And so I was like, "Oh, okay," and I go and I just. It was literally like stand there and like, okay, we're doing this, right? We're doing this. And then I went in. Not good. Not
Oh,
good. It was
no.
like awkward, and I think there was a tongue, and it was,
Did you guys ever kiss again, or that
yes,
was the first
yes,
of the
yeah.
last?
That was the first, and then we practiced the rest of the summer.
Oh, good. Oh, you
but,
practiced.
But we did practice. But she was not crazy about that first kiss, and
Right.
I think I do remember her going like, "Oh."
What did you learn
Brutal
from
response.
Well, I learned to just trust myself and not listen to the jack-offs behind me who were
Right.
like, "You got to do this
Like, you
now,"
don't-
like that, because it was like peer pressure kind
He
of
was
thing.
trying to be your hype man, but he made you
Yeah,
nervous.
and it
You
was
should
like, I
have
was
tried to write
nervous.
Mark.
No, I didn't want to write Mark. I don't even know what. I remember her lip going like weird because I hit her at an angle where it was just like, just
Well,
wasn't
you're not
good.
supposed to you can bite a
Wash.
lip, I guess, but not for your first kiss, maybe.
It wasn't good.
Bite a
Yeah.
lip.
Josh, what was
Is
yours?
this sliver?
There's a little bit.
My fifth grade, my buddies threw me like a birthday party in the fifth grade at a bowling alley, and I was dating this girl, and we made out, and like everybody cheered at the bowling alley because it was like my birthday present from her to me.
Right
in the fifth
on.
grade.
Did you love it that everybody's cheering, or
Yeah,
did
it was
you hate
pretty
it?
sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it with tongue?
No. Then later
peck.
on, tongue. Yeah, a little peck.
Little
Like,
peck.
it was like
Fifth
3
grade
pecks.
peck.
It was like pick, pick, pick. I think. Alex, Cody, was your first kiss your wife?
No. Thanks for assuming that, Josh.
Cody, what was your first kiss?
All right, so I was like 14, I think.
Yeah.
And I went in at a weird angle, and we headbutted each other.
Slay.
That's
That's such a
very close to
perfect
mine
story.
too, Cody. It's very
Alex, what do you got?
When I was 17, when I asked my first girlfriend to be my girlfriend. We kissed.
You said, "Will
Nice.
you be my girlfriend?" And then you leaned in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. After she said yeah.
Alex.
James Bond.
How long did you
So
guys
cute.
last?
That was about
weeks ago.
2 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good kisser then. Well job, Alex.
Well job.
Well job.
Well, John.
Marasonia. Okay. First date.
First date.
Do you remember like the first date you ever went on?
Dorina.
I just didn't like going on dates, so I don't do dates. I just hang out with people, and then if I like you, then I'm like, let's go in my room. But otherwise, I don't really do
So
dates.
you live in a brothel.
You never
Yes.
went on a date?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I went. If anybody asked me out to like go
the
out,
definition
I
of
told them
your-
I didn't want a date. I'm like, let's go hang out
And
and
what
watch
about
a
your
movie.
husband? You never had a first date?
No, so when we met, we
In a
were just
brothel?
hanging out, and I wanted to. When I met, I was like, hey, he's cool. I want to do him because he seems awesome, and he was thinking that's going to be my next ex-girlfriend, and we ended up married. But yeah, no, I think the first date we went on was probably salsa dancing, but it wasn't a date, right? So I don't have any interesting stories
Why
that
wasn't
way.
it a date?
Because I was so anti-dating.
Oh.
She's
It's just
been
so
on a bunch of
I
dates.
remember-
She
it's just
doesn't
so
call them
awkward
dates.
but not with people I didn't know though. Like, did you guys ever like blind date or go
Yeah.
on dates with people you don't know? I never did that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I did that.
I like couldn't even possibly say how many dates I've been on. So many firsts, not many seconds.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Wash.
Gosh. I remember the first date I went on was in 8th grade.
Nice. Movie.
this-
TGI Fridays.
No.
Damn it.
This boy liked me and this other girl. And so we did a bachelor thing and we went on a date, the three of us. And at the end, he gave one of us a rose.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Did you get it?
I did get the rose.
Fuck yeah,
But
Roxy!
it was
The
really,
Bachelor, this is like fate.
Yeah, this
It
is,
was
did you
really
tell that story
sad.
at the
though.
Wait,
Bachelor?
how old were
No,
you?
I should. I was in 8th grade, so Bachelor must have been like just starting or something.
That's-
And it was really sad because the other girl was crying and like she was a friend of mine.
Welcome to the Bachelor.
It was really cutthroat.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did you guys date after that?
Like I think a long time for that, like maybe like 6 months or something. That was
That's pretty
at that
good.
age.
Especially for that age. That's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
marriage.
totally. Yeah.
What about you guys?
I'm trying to remember, but I think it's that one, like maybe the Goldbergs did it. I can't remember, but like the parent
Dropped
take
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Kim. I don't want to say her last name because I'm still friends with her. Kim was in
Possible.
5th grade, 4th grade, and picked up by the mom. Go to the movies.
Basinger.
Basing her. That's it.
Cody, Alex, we got.
Still friends with her, huh?
All right, so we had like a
Yeah,
small
Facebook friends,
amusement park.
Yes.
And it wasn't really a date per se, but we did like a group thing with all of our friends, but it was our first time hanging out kind of together.
Yeah.
And she said we should stop dating in the middle of the theme park.
No.
Wah, wah,
Why?
wah,
What did you?
wah.
What
Cody, your
happened?
stuff is
Brutal.
awesome.
She said it just isn't working.
Oh my
Story of my life. Next question, John.
Alex, what do you got?
It was New Year's Eve,
Whoa!
and yeah, me and this girl, we went to see the girl who ended up being my girlfriend.
Oh.
We went to see Easy A at the Cheap
Ooh.
Theater in Brea.
Good movie.
Great
And,
underrated movie. Yes.
Yeah, I went to see all the Christmas lights that were still up, and it was really nice.
Alex, can I ask you,
That
was
looks
this
romantic.
girlfriend, did you stop dating her about 5 years ago?
6 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
7. Why?
Just checking to see if that was who we were referring to as the last.
We're just keeping tracks about her
just
coworker
keeping track on your sex life, yeah.
basically.
Oh.
That's what we do.
No, she's not the last one.
All right, we're gonna get away from the love area. How about the first movie you bought on VHS or DVD? Do you remember?
Oh, shit.
No idea. Wow.
I remember I had 3 movies on VHS as a kid that I would make my mom play all the time, and it was Pinocchio, Disney's Pinocchio, Alice in Wonderland, which I made her turn off halfway, but because it was always really stressful, and the third one was Popeye with Robin
Okay.
Williams.
Okay, I dig. Mike Riley.
I'm just chewing
I
my
remember-
chips right now. So Roxy,
I remember the first
did
one that I
admit it.
bought with my own money.
Okay.
So I don't know the first thing I had, but the first thing I bought with my own money was when Friends came out with their entire 10
yeah.
season collection.
Oh yeah, you got to get that.
I bought it. It was like
30 VHSs, right?
and it was so fucking expensive, like crazy.
Wait, was it VHS or
No, at that
DVD?
point it was DVD,
Okay.
and it was so expensive. It was like $180 or something, and I had been
Investment.
And
and I had
too.
been working at the place that I got fired from, the hair salon that I got fired for flat ironing my money and saving up for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cody, Alex, what do you got?
I think the first one I bought myself was Spider-Man 3, so we don't got to talk about that.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, talk about
You just played that dance scene over and over again?
Marzonia, what do you got?
The first one I really asked for when I was smaller was Zoolander.
Nice.
When I was smaller.
You should talk to your friend Billy Zane. He's a really cool.
Did you
dude.
say what yours was?
Mine was The Phantom with Billy Zane.
Oh,
There you go.
He's always
What
top
about
of
you,
mind.
Mark?
I do remember. It might have been this, but remember when E.T. came out? And it was like a big effing
yeah.
deal, and it
You
had
phoned
the
home?
green.
Yeah.
I did phone home. It had the green. It was a VHS, so I just remember that. I don't really know though, so I'm
Okay.
gonna go with E.T.
Josh, we have one more. Time for one more.
All right. Your first broken bone or stitches?
Never had either.
Either.
I've never broken a bone, and I've never gotten stitches.
Only ripped
And
skirts.
knock on all the wood.
Okay. Well
Yeah,
done.
which is crazy because I'm ridiculously accident
I was
prone.
gonna say, you
Right,
run
like
you
a
see how-
I was gonna
salamander.
say how you run. You
Yeah.
should have some stitches.
Yeah, but I never learned to ride a bike, and I never went skiing, and like all those things that people hurt themselves at. I never did. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's my story. Skiing. My
Oh,
knee
that's
went
right.
that way.
No.
Oh yeah, it did.
No,
First
no.
grade, I was a little hotshot, little shit
Yeah,
going
you
down the
were.
mountain, and I hit a jump, and I remember just, and oh god, that hurt.
Oh God.
And the
that
doctor,
sent
this
chills.
is hysterical. The doctor there in Sun Valley, Idaho, was like, he just went. My dad will always remember this. He just wanted to ride down on the sled. He's fine. So I start walking on this thing, and in so much pain, and my dad's like, just shake it off. The doctor said it's fine. And I'm like, okay. And then we finally get back. My dad's a lawyer for medical malpractice. So my dad then goes, this guy is still. So he takes him to his friend, a doctor, and goes, yeah, it shattered his knee. Like, it's everywhere. He needs a crutch and everything, and all the cast. Yeah, that was my story.
Wow.
Totally have.
Mine's really lame and embarrassing because it was at work when I was working at Google, and they had like these two kind of wooden stairs outside in the courtyard, and I just kind of ran up the stairs to go to the bathroom, and I tripped and I hit my shin.
Oh, God.
But I didn't realize anything bad happened. I was just like, ooh, that hurt a lot. I go in the bathroom. I come outside. My entire jean pant leg is like red and bleeding. And so I text Brendan, my husband. I was like, do I need to do anything? He's
That's
like,
right.
you need to
Dude,
go
yeah.
to urgent care. I was like, are you sure? I just put a Band-Aid, but it keeps overflowing.
Yeah, that's-
So yeah,
yeah.
I got stitches.
Cody, Alex, what do you got?
Mine's not that great. I played some basketball when I was in second grade, and I broke my middle finger. I just
Oh.
flipped off the camera. Okay, Alex.
I've never
Nice.
broken a bone, but the only stitches I've gotten were for my wisdom teeth.
Oh, that's it, man. Less injuries. I have over 250 stitches across my body, and
This is not surprising to
That is
anyone.
Not surprising.
I have broken every toe on my right foot and 9 out of my 10 fingers.
What happened
God.
with the 10th one?
I never broke this right thumb.
I will say the only thing, there's time for that. I will say the only thing that I did do is I dropped an axe on my foot on Halloween.
Axe?
On
a
Halloween,
real
and it
one?
went through my toe into the ground, and I refused to go get stitches, and my foot was fucked up for a really long time. But it did grow back. I used liquid Band-Aid. It's a whole
She's a
story.
lizard.
Are you like Chandler Bing?
I'll tell you
Just
guys
like-
about. I'll give you the whole
Lizard.
story a different time. It was a very traumatic, like fucked up story. I was really drunk.
Oh, my God.